Hello and welcome to a Cityworks demo. Today we're going to be playing the role of a parks employee who shows up for scheduled maintenance. In this case, it will be for turf cutting. Upon completion, they will encounter deficiencies such as graffiti and damaged property, which we will use to create reactive work orders on the fly. We will also see how we can perform asset attribute updates using the mobile app's integration with Esri Field Maps. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Right, so here we are on our mobile app. We're going to go ahead and open up our inbox here and look for that work order. So here I have it. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I can see here it was initiated by another employee, but it's currently assigned to myself, Jim Parks. Let's go ahead and fast forward through time and say we've already completed this job. So I'm going to go ahead and expand labor, and you can see here we already have other labor entries logged from previous dates. That is because this is a standing work order. And a standing work order is a work order that is open for an extended period of time, sometimes indefinitely, for routine or reoccurring tasks. Instead of completing the tasks and closing the work order remains open and is updated every time more work is done. So let's go ahead and add our labor here for the work we've done today. I'm going to go ahead and select my employee here or myself. And I can also associate these hours to an asset. So in this case, it's the green space. So we'll press done here, and we can see our labor has been logged. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for our equipment. So just like before, I'll hit that plus icon and select the mower that I used. So I'll put 2 hours there for now and tie it to the asset as well. There we go. Now I won't mark this as complete since it is a standing work order, but let's go ahead and switch back to the map here. All right, let's say while we were on our way back to the truck after completing our work, we noticed a park bench that had some graffiti on it. Let's go ahead and take this opportunity and bring attention to this by creating a work order so someone else can go ahead and action this off at a later time. Let's go ahead and zoom into the bench in question here. I'm going to go ahead and open up my layers here and ensure I have my benches selectable, which they are here. Now that I have that turned on, I can go ahead and use my map selection tool and select the asset. You can see I have one asset selected. Let's go ahead and hit the plus icon on the bottom left and create a work order here. So here it gone ahead and selected a bench graffiti removal template here. Let's go ahead and create this. And you can see it's now in a pending state. All right, our supervisor can review this in the office once we go back and sync our changes, and they'll be able to assign a specific employee to that work order. Another way we can select assets while out in the field is using the barcode scanner. So let's say we found a garbage can while out in the field that had a dent in it. Let's go ahead and create a repair work order for it and see if we can fix it. So first I'm going to bring the barcode scanner up and scan the asset. Upon completing that, it automatically pans me to where the asset is and selects it on the map. Let's go ahead and create a work order just like before. And you can see here I'm able to select from a variety of templates. So let's go ahead and choose repair here. And let's go ahead and create this. All right, so let's go ahead and assign this to ourselves here. So submit to is going to be Jim Parks here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead back here. And let's go ahead and fast forward through time and go ahead and log our labor for completing this job. So I'm going to say it took me about 1 hour. I'm going to tie this labor to the trash can and press done. And I'm actually going to go ahead and indicate the material I used for this as well. So let's say I just needed to replace a bracket to fix this dent. Go ahead and select our bracket and tie it to the asset, the cost of that material, and press done. And since we completed this work order, we can go ahead and mark this as complete. All right. Lastly, let's say we found a picnic table that is out of place. It's not where it needs to be. This is where we can leverage our connection to ArcGIS Field Maps to update the GIS. So let's go ahead and zoom into this picnic table in question. Let's ensure I have my picnic tables selectable, which they are, and select it on the map. With my asset selected, I can click this blue text that appeared at the top, select the table in question, and I can see all the attributes of this specific table. What I'm going to do here is actually click Edit in Field Maps. So you can see here we have the ability to jump between different applications through the mobile app using app linking. So let's go ahead and click this table in question or select it. We can see here I have a variety of items I can select on the left-hand side. Let's go ahead and select this picnic table. We can see all the attribute information for this specific asset in particular. And we can perform edits here as well. So let's go ahead and say maybe this table is actually wheelchair accessible. We can indicate this as yes. And it is not located on a concrete pad. So we'll go ahead and press no for that. Next, let's go ahead and put it in the correct spatial location. So I actually had it next to this tree over here. So we'll click Update Point. Now that we're happy with these changes, we'll go ahead and press Submit on the top right to commit these. So now I can actually switch back to Cityworks from here as well. So let's go ahead and press this back button on the top left here, which will bring us to the Cityworks mobile app. Since I am on a live connection here, if I just wait a second here, since this is coming from our web map, we can see here that the picnic table moves to the correct location. Let's go ahead and summarize what we did today. So first, we completed a standing work order for turf cutting, which had previous entries from previous users in it. We also created a variety of reactive work orders on the fly using asset selection within the mobile app, like what we did with the barcode and map selection tools. And lastly, we updated our asset information using field maps to update the position and some of the attribute information. Thank you for watching.